It's Friday, June 3rd. It's almost 9 o'clock in the morning, and you all is quiet over here at the house. My workers have all fled the scene. Once I told them I had COVID, a lot of them decided that they would come back and once my symptoms. So it's been about a week now. I started feeling my symptoms on last Saturday and Friday, so today I feel fairly back to normal. Still a little runny nose. So they decided that they would take a few days off and go work on some other projects and then come back, which I needed to break any damn way. I was sick of all this construction over here. So the house is nice and clean, no dust nowhere. And then they're going to come back. I still have some, they got to install a heating and air system. The heating and air people, they're the first people to flee because I was going to have to really work closely with them to show them what we were installing this heating and air unit. So they're gone, and they won't be back until next week. And then we had some insulation going in the attic. That gives me some more time to do some research on that particular insulation. I was going to spray foam insulation, which I've been wavering back and forth on anyway. So it gives me time to consider that. And I need to go take to this. I just needed a break. Shit, hell. Getting tired of all this construction over it. We're winding down, but there are some things the most important things, of course, getting the insulation completed and get that heating and air. The heating and air system's got to be installed first before we can proceed forward with that unit up there with the installation. I'm doing some tile. They're still tiling up that bathroom. I said I was going to take a video of it. I just haven't had the chance to record it. But anyway, I am 52 years of age. And it seems as if people who are 30 years of age are now the new 19. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keeps saying, oh, they're young. And I'm like, well, how old are they? Oh, 30, 31, 30. I'm young. No, nigga. Listen to me, y'all. If you're in your 30s, you are not young. You are over the fucking hill. You are a grown-ass man. You are grown. You're not a child. And I'm getting sick of hearing about these 30-year-old men, with all these fucking issues in their lives. At 30, you're not a child anymore. You are a grown man. And with that comes the responsibilities, like paying your own fucking bills, taking care of your own stuff, living. These 30-year-old men act like they're 19 years of age. They sit around smoking weed all day, getting high all day, not taking responsibilities, got children all over the damn place. When you're in your 30s, it's time to grow up. It's time to be a mature adult. And I have these conversations with these young folks, the people here, these younger people, younger than me, but you're still a grown-ass man in your 30s. How can a 30-year-old man in your 30s even crack your mouth to come around and ask somebody to help you take care of something? I don't get it. When I was in my 30s, I didn't ask anybody for nothing. Hell, when I was in my 20s, I didn't ask anyone for anything. Who was I going to ask for help from? I'm trying to figure this out. When did we become a society of grown-ass men that we become so fucking needy that we have to go around asking people, get up off your fucking ass and take care of your business? I have all these friends who work these jobs, right? They work Monday through Friday, but they off Friday evening, Saturday, and Sunday. But instead of them going to get another part-time job so they can pay their fucking bills, so they can pay those bills that they are accumulating, these mortgages and car payments and credit card bills and all this shit, they won't do that. You won't work a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but you'll be in them clubs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, at them parties Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or hanging around your friends Friday and Saturday, making no money. You can't think of no way to hustle up some money on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where it is bartending, work, anything, nothing. But financially, you're struggling, but you work Monday through Friday. You're too good to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday to catch up on your bills, huh? Right? But you want to beg and ask and borrow from somebody. I couldn't imagine, and I'm talking about a lot of folks I know, including my own family members. They all Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm like, well, what are y'all doing, niggas? Y'all got these trucks over here. Y'all got a big semi-truck. Y'all can't find nothing to do on the weekends to earn you a living. Nothing. but you can't pay your bills. It's gotten to the point I don't even answer my phone calls no more, y'all. When people call you, I don't answer. For what? I'm tired of hearing about these sad stories about, I don't have this and I don't have that. But you won't get up and do nothing to go resolve this issue. But you're sitting on your ass on Friday afternoon, all day Saturday, and fucking Sunday. You won't do shit. Oh, besides the fact you get up at 5 o'clock every day. So you get off at work at 5 o'clock Monday through Friday, and from 5 to midnight, you can't find a little part-time something, a little something to do to earn a little bit of extra income to help pay your motherfucking bills that you have accumulated for yourself. You can't find shit? Don't call me. No, don't call me. Because, see, everybody be dressed so fly. How do y'all pay for this marijuana? I'm trying to figure this shit out. How? But you can't pay your bills. Yeah, I'm talking to some family members and friends I know personally who repeatedly ask me, can I get a little help? Can you help me with this bill? I'll pay it, but you off every day at 5. Now tell them this, wait a minute, because I'm sick of it. I've repeatedly told people, do not ask me for fucking money. I'm not paying your fucking bills for you. Have you been sick in the hospital? Have you been laid up with COVID? Did COVID bite you in the ass like it bit me in the fucking ass and I still kept carrying on business as usual over here? I put a mask on. Well, let's just be truthful. I didn't find out I had COVID till Wednesday night. Thursday, I informed all the workers thoroughly Thursday morning. Some fled. 2 decided to stay. They wanted to finish this tower work they did. They stayed in that part of the house. I stayed on my side. They all wear masks. And then today they opted to go to another job site to finish some other stuff, so I probably won't see them until next week, thank goodness. Okay. But anyway, they're working. I have a lot of respect for these Hispanics who showed up in my house to work because they work from sun up to sundown. And in many instances, they ran up out of here and went someplace else and worked. Here's the crazy part. A lot of these Hispanics here, many of them here illegally. And they don't have a social security card, or in many cases a driver's license. Many times they can't even speak English. But they have a skill set and they're using it, where these niggas are sitting up on their ass smoking weed all day. Yeah, I don't smoke weed. I don't do any type of recreational drugs over here. The closest I might get to a recreational drug is a cup of coffee, caffeine. That's it. I can't afford it. Besides, I don't want to be high. I don't need to be high and trying to figure out what's going on. I don't need to live outside my element. I'm very comfortable with being well aware of what's going on in my life. Yesterday, this house has accumulated, if you ever do a renovation project, this house accumulates a lot of trash. I mean, it is astounding. You know, you have packages coming in, boxes, you have to break that shit down. All this stuff accumulates a lot of trash, and you have to box it up, bag it up, take it down to the curb. So yesterday I had all this trash out there, and I was like, I was going to just do it myself. The workers who knew I was sick, they saw this, they said, no, we'll take it. And I said, no, I can get it. But they were insistent that they would box and bag. They got out saws, they broke everything down, they bagged it all up, they dragged everything to the curb for me. You would think my nephews and family members who, and not that I don't need their assistance or anything, but when everybody found out, hey, they watched these videos, they know Walter sick at COVID. But nobody said, Walter, can we come over there? Do you need anything taken care of? And I was actually perfectly fine, to be honest with you all, other than COVID just seems to trigger my allergies, my sinuses, and I have to rinse out my sinuses consistently and get that mucus out. I had a slight cough, which is normally what happens when I get allergies too. So this is my 3rd go round with COVID. The first time we didn't know what it was. That's when Earl ended up in the hospital. And I was also sick too. Again, thought it was allergies related. Now I know that my trigger zone from here on out, whenever I get that immense allergy related situation, I know to immediately go get a COVID test and not assume, hey, this is just allergies, because it hits so sudden. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard. So, but I'm tired of these grown ass people in their 30s mooching or being dependent on somebody else. And I know a whole bunch of them. Everybody want to look good, dress nice. Every time they come by, they got on fly tennis shoes. And I'm like, where y'all get these clothes from? Where y'all get these shoes? Everybody just clean as a I'm serious. But they need money. Then they get mad at you because you're not going to pay their rent for them. You got 2 kids. Because you just have 1, 2 or 3 kids. I can't even keep counting all these babies. Every time I go with my sister, I see babies everywhere. I say, whose kids are these? This is a daycare center going on over here. Where are all these babies coming from? I don't get it. I'm like, okay, here's another baby. Who's child? Oh, this also child. This is child. This child. I'm like, well, what is going on here? Why y'all having these kids and you can't afford to feed or house or take care of them? I don't get that. Y'all see any children running around here? No way. You see a bunch of dead plants. You see that plant? That's plastic back there. Where my other little friend? He over there hiding in the corner somewhere. Where he at? My little plant. I think he's sitting over there. He over there hiding someplace. A bunch of plastic plants. I can't even put real plants in here because they might die. Who's going to water and take care of them plants? I would love to put a few ones. I got some of them that's really warm. I think it's kind of put some. I'm scared to go get some plants because they might die over here. Seriously, I've done that before. I bought these expensive trees. I was watering, trying to get them to fell down there. And I said, oh shit, they didn't die on my ass. Good thing I got it from Home Depot. I went back and got my money. Get my money back. The bitches died. They were dead. But I'm out children, babies, to feed and house and take care of. And I got to pay rent. But I don't want to work no place. I don't want to work nowhere. I don't want to hustle. I don't want to do nothing. And I try to point them in the right direction. Do this. I'm tired of it. You reach a point where you say, okay, this is not making fucking sense. Y'all want to live a good life, but you don't want to do. And I got to pause this for a second. Very important phone call. And I am back. So, I'm surrounded. I'm waking up at 52, y'all. I got all these Hispanic young guys coming in here. These guys are very young. Now, they are young. They're in their 20s, late teens, early 20s. I don't know how they got to the United States. They're here. Maybe they could be citizens. I don't know. But these guys are working. They get in and work all day. They work their asses off. Literally, they work here all day. And then I got these family members and friends that I know who are in their 20s and 30s who don't want to do shit. Or just the bare minimum to get by. They're just trying to get by to survive. They don't want to work. I hear a dog barking. Ain't no dogs over here. Must be somebody walking down the street. One of the things why I left out of the city of Atlanta, I was tired of seeing these young kids on these streets walking around wandering all day with nothing to do. Harassing you to buy water or Gatorade, or they get mad when you don't want to buy this stuff from their asses. There's packs of them just running around the streets stealing. It was ridiculous. Now, you don't want to be attacking these teenagers because they didn't ask for this life. But there was over where I lived in Grant Park, they had these teens that were going through the neighborhoods, snatching packages off porches. I had packages stolen off my porch. The neighbors, and I lived in a gated community over there. It just seemed like it was just a lot of chaos. So at one point you got these white folks in these multi-million-dollar homes, and you got all these poor niggas living right around the corner in these Section 8 housing projects that they got a bunch in Grant Park. A lot of people don't know that shit exists. And they come out of these areas and they terrorize the community. Out here, there's no Section 8 out here. There are no apartments out here at all. I haven't seen one apartment complex out here. There ain't none over here. None. Zero. For miles. It's all houses on acres. And white folks have a 50. We're going to build an apartment complex. And bitches been there screaming out. They barely got that Publix building up the street. I've read all that information. They built the Publix up the street and folks raising hell. They were going to build this massive shopping center, and them white folks over there said, oh no, the fuck you ain't. They scaled that shit down. They got a Publix and a few little restaurants over there. But I was wondering what became of that, why they didn't go through with this project. They're going to build it. Any white folks say, oh, no, you ain't bringing that shit over here. And there is no public transportation over here. Zero. None. Not one MARTA bus rolls through this neighborhood. And this is in DeKalb County. They ain't coming over here. And I'm not saying it's anything against public transportation, but it just don't run through here. There's no buses over here. No bus signs, no bus stops, no none of that. They said, you niggas ain't coming over here. Or maybe they just didn't want it. Maybe it's just too far out. Who knows? But I look at here's the funny part. I have some friends who are highly educated, college degrees, but they don't want to work. They don't do shit. They get off on Friday at 2, 3 in the afternoon. Everybody want to get off early on Friday because of traffic, so they get off. And then they go home. And they sit there smoking weed or drinking it. Then I look at the Instagram. And Instagram, everybody out having a good damn time. Everybody at the club, everybody's partying. And when I first started working on this house, these guys were working here to this house on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to midnight working. I was like, damn, y'all, it's a Saturday, Sunday. They didn't care. They were working. They said they had shit. They didn't care. The Hispanics, the niggas weren't coming over. I've had very few black workers in here. Not by choice. I tried to hire a few black folks. They took my money and ran off and ain't been back since. I had one black guy who did some painting work in here. Did some faux painting on some cabinets. Work came out good. He drug it out for days. I mean, I'm not complaining. He did great work. There's no rush, but, I was trying to have him come back and do some more stuff. He didn't return my phone call. I guess he didn't like what I don't know. I don't get it. I wanted him to come back and paint some other cabinetries. And I guess he said, fuck you, I ain't come back over there. I don't see what I don't know. It just was weird. I feel sorry for my nieces and nephews, mainly because my sisters didn't really raise them to get up off their behinds and work like my father and my brother did. We had to do certain things, whether it was raking leaves or shoveling snow or washing cars, delivering newspapers. Learning that stuff at a very young age instills you to want to continue to earn a living because you have to pay your bills. We were very young kids delivering newspapers, shoveling snow, raking leaves, washing cars. Just the things we had to do in the neighborhood to earn them because we didn't get no mom and dad didn't give us no money. Talking about some, what do they give these kids? I don't even know what they call this type of allowance. Allowance. And then when we got jobs working at my first job, real job, was working at Kroger, and then I started working at Hardee's, and I worked at a restaurant called Rax, which R-A-X. Then I worked at gas stations. I worked all throughout high school. I was always working. Unlike these other folks who are not working. They got their hand out. And they need some help. They ain't working nowhere. But they got kids. And more kids on the way. I'm like, what is going on here? But not my issue. I just politely hang up my phone. I'll call y'all back. I'm not calling them back, honey. Now, my mother and I have had some really bad falling out about this type of this stuff because she takes her money and caters in credit cards. When these credit cards, I've had to snatch a few cards back from her. I've actually reduced the limits on some of them. Curtailed her expenses because she was just getting ridiculous. And I said, Mom, this is starting to get out of hand. You're spending your money, our money, my money on them motherfuckers who ain't doing shit but smoking weed. You cannot do this. With them kids, I said, I don't care, Mama. They're going to have to learn to get up off the ass and take care of them kids. Their children that they went out and had. We cannot subsidize their living while they sit on their ass and smoke weed all day. This ain't making sense. Can't do it. They don't want to watch cars. There's so much stuff that they can do to earn a living around here just don't make no sense. But I'm just tired of discussing it with them. It's like, okay. Because in many instances, it's just too late. They should have learned this 20 years ago. My sisters were babying them. And I've noticed it ain't just my sister. This is a problem with all these black parents of today. And if I had children, I would not raise them in the inner city right now. Because there's no benefit to raising kids in the inner city with terrible ass schools, terrible ass neighborhoods, crime, everything. You know, it's just, I don't even know what to say anymore about this shit. Other than leave me the fuck alone. And I'm not trying to be mean, y'all. I'm 52 years of age. I don't have those responsibilities that y'all created these monster problems, all these kids and high ass rent. I'm talking to somebody, they say they're paying $1,600 rent. How are you paying $1,600 rent and you don't have a job? This is not adding up. How are you paying that $1,600 in rent? How? Oh, you're not paying it. What is going on here? Why would you even go out and get $1,600 in rent and you're not working? Well, you need a place to stay. Well, we used to stay at your mama's house. She could be used at her mortgage payment with $800, $900. I think I'd set my ass at home. But y'all already out having all these kids. I don't get it. You know, I don't get y'all. This is very confusing to me. What the fuck is going on in their heads? But I have got to learn. This is none of my business. Ain't got shit to do with me, and I'm not being mean. It don't have nothing to do with me. Y'all are grown ass men. Figure it out. Either you gonna sink or you gonna swim. I ain't asked somebody for nothing, but I ain't had no bunch of babies running around here either. I wasn't that damn stupid. I had some damn Cocker Spaniels. They dead and gone now. And I ain't asked somebody to take care of them. What is going on in these people's minds? You think somebody's just gonna take care of you and your children while you sit at home and smoke weed all day and do nothing? Nothing? Or you work a little funky job, or you drive a little truck for a few hours a day, then you go home and sit on your ass for the remainder of the night? Instead of hauling your ass on over there to some restaurant or fast food place to do something? I don't get it. But you can't say nothing to me because it's so sensitive. They feelings hurt. Walter, they said you said this, and then, you know, they were going back and forth about this shit. I said, Mom, I don't want to hear this mess about these grown-ass men that you're so worried about. They are grown. All of them are grown. They're all grown, well in their 20s and 30s. Why are we worrying ourselves? But I've noticed it's not just my family. I got some friends in the same predicament. I'm thinking, this is not adding up. You go out and buy a house. You can't afford a lawnmower. I don't understand. I haven't asked anybody for anything. I'm kind of grateful that I've not had that issue. And anything could happen. Right? COVID could have knocked me off of my feet. I could have been laid up there in this bed for the last 2 or 3 weeks, sick as a damn dog, or worse, over at the hospital on a ventilator. Who would have been over here doing this? I guess nobody. Them damn plants. It's been a catastrophe. It just makes you wonder. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It just makes you wonder. Very odd. I don't know. I don't know the answer to any of this shit. I'm just sick of trying to figure all this stuff out. And you just want to scream. What is this? It's just, I'm not understanding any of this crazy shit. I just don't know. I just don't know. Oh Lord, my medicine. I was trying to get this nasal spray. I guess they don't have it in stock. I don't need it anyways. I'm doing much better than that anyway. I'm reading that damn text message. Well, listen. Nothing I can do about it. People have to take care of their own business and their own affairs. There's something wrong with these black folks today. Like I said, these Hispanic guys show up here and work their asses off from sun up to sundown at various ages. Even bring their kids, I mean, they work. But these other niggas can't do that. They can't do it. So, anyway. Today is Friday, June 3rd. The year is 2022. And it's a quiet day over here at the house. I'm about to take a shower. It's 9:19. I'm out of here. You all enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to reading your comments and everything. I'm out. Bye.